What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are gonna be doing some pressure washing because trying to figure out oil leaks when everything's covered in oil is tough. So we got to pressure wash the engine bay on this. We need to pressure wash the engine bay on that. And then we need to pressure wash the M52 TU. I got to grab the pressure washer and hook it up. And unfortunately, it's raining outside, so we're about to get a little wet. Be able to go to the 36-volt system once I get there. Before I pull these out, I'm going to start by hitting them with some degreaser. This is not the awesome sauce that's actually in here. This is some stuff called Advantage. I don't know if you guys ever seen the video of the guy who goes around selling window cleaner and he like drinks it or whatever. It's a black guy. It's hilarious. Anyways, there's a dude that sells the same stuff. He's doing the same thing that guy's doing, part of a whatever franchise that is. And they actually make different types of degreasers and stuff like that. So anyways, we're just gonna spray this down. Probably gonna pull this cover off actually. Just gonna spray this down because I'm waiting on excuse me, I'm still a little under the weather, guys. Anyways, I'm waiting on stuff from AutoZone, but everybody's got the flu apparently, so they don't have any drivers to come bring me some stuff. So we're just gonna, and you're probably wondering why I'm putting so much on this. You can't see back there, but it is absolutely filthy. It's disgusting. So, and I want to see if this thing's leaking. So we're just gonna spray. And this stuff works pretty good. But anyways, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna start doing the same thing to this as well. The stuff I normally get from AutoZone, you can get like anywhere, but I like it. It's the gunk foaming. It's like the foaming degreaser. I don't know what it is about it, but I've tried the non-foaming and had like no luck. And when I use the one that actually foams, I tend to have much better luck. So I also have this thing on the charger. The batteries seem to be weak. So, but anyways, we're gonna try and spray this all over, because this has got oil leaks, it's got coolant leaks. So just want to try and make sure. I got parts coming for it. I think they're going to be here today. Might get to them. I don't know, but today's my anniversary. My wife and I have been married 11 years, so I should probably hang out with her tonight. But when you have a 4-year-old, it's tough. So, and he's crazy, but I love him. But anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping and we're gonna get to pressure washing. Almost forgot, we need to spray this down too. So I'm gonna spray this down, and then actually I'm going to get I want to cover this guy and this guy, and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do for that. But I'm gonna just spray this down. I'm probably gonna have to top off my stuff here. But anyways, let's spray this down and then we're gonna take it outside. So I want to show you guys what to do with these. If you ever find yourself wanting to pressure wash, I just use a rubber glove or a nitrile glove, whatever you want to call it. Apparently I need 2 zip ties for this, but I just put it around it, around the throttle body, and then I like to just zip tie it on. That way, makes me feel better. Is it going to stay on? Probably not. But it just makes me feel better for the time being. But there, do that. Basically do the same thing for the, see how it doesn't come off? Do the same thing for the idle control valve, but just on a smaller scale, because obviously the glove hole's bigger, so you have to put it around, kind of go like that, put your zip tie around it. I tell you what, guys, I have been looking for the last 20 minutes. I've been looking for my pressure washer. I looked in my other garage. I looked upstairs. I looked over there. I looked everywhere. I looked at the house. And I looked over in this one spot 3 times. I was like, that's not over there. And boy, I tell you what, walked over here. Right there it is. I don't know how I missed it. It's freaking green. But anyways, I'm going to grab it, hook it up, start pressure washing. It's freezing out, and we're supposed to get snow tonight into tomorrow, I think, or all day tomorrow, or something. So, just gonna hook this up, drag the hose over there, and get some water running through it. Just getting this hooked up. Oh, come on. There, I gotta purge it. Supposed to hold it for like 30 seconds. I had to grab a flashlight. I can't see when I'm pressure washing. I'm trying to clean it all up. So I had to put the mic away. I wasn't sure. I don't think it's waterproof or anything. So, but finally got my foaming spray because the other stuff was working, but not as good as this stuff. This stuff's like the bee's knees. I love it. Like you can spray it on and let it sit for a half hour or so. I think it actually tells you to let it sit for 5 minutes, scrub it, whatever. But to be honest, I've never had to scrub them. I usually just have to pressure wash it off. So we're just gonna spray this everywhere. because this one's pretty nasty. I'd love to get underneath it, but I don't have a lift out here, so. But I don't know if you guys can hear in the background the X5's running, letting it warm up. Gonna take it for a drive and then pull it back in to see if it's leaking. Might also do a second degrease. Time to start pulling everything back in. Let this all drip dry over here. All right, so close the microphone. There. I am attempting to pull this in, take this cowling off because I need to measure the wires. Because I think I got a problem with my cables. See, that's loose. See, that's not good. So, sugar. And I grabbed the wrong size. Of course, this is like an 11 or something, but that should be loose. And apparently, the birds are already making a mess in here. What the heck? It's dripping. So I was gonna get me some 4-gauge wire, but right there's my problem. Hang on a second. I gotta grab something. Something's been driving me nuts about this starter. Well, that wasn't tight at all. So I'm thinking that might have been our issue from the get-go. I can't imagine that that's how easy it'd be. Just fix that, and I don't think so. I think we got a battery problem somewhere, or a wire problem. So I was gonna get some new wires, but now I don't know. I'll try and start it, I guess, and see what happens. So I was gonna go get some marine grade wire, but decided not to, I think. I do think one of my connections is not good, so I'm gonna make, I think I'm gonna cut one of the wires down just a smidge, maybe move it back, get some fresh wire in there. But I know it was kind of a detour from what we were working on today. It just like popped in my brain, and part of me thinks that the starter's no good. And that like putting a new starter on it would fix the problem. It does have like an eBay, or not eBay, an Amazon starter, so take that for what it's worth. But I need to go drive the X5 some more so I can definitively say that I stopped the oil leak, and the motor over here run to like Halifax and back is drip drying. So we're gonna let that drip dry before I start, because we're still waiting on parts for the X1. I have the first part of the video that I'm making, the series made. Just don't know when I'm gonna post it yet. But there's a lot we got to get done in the next couple of days, between getting this X1 back together, and I don't even know, like the X1, the X5 oil leak, and then I got, the E30. We actually got to pull the, we're actually, before we do anything right now, we're going to pull the E30 in, because I need to pull the rear partial shelf out of that, and we need to pull the speakers and everything and paint that. I guess the door lock in that needs fixed, and then what else do I have written down for that? Oh, the other thing we can do with the E30 is we need to align it. It's kind of driving like a duck walks, just kind of all over the place. So I'm going to see the place that I normally get the alignments done. Here to see if they got an opening today. But anyways, let's get to it. Let's get back to it, I should say. We're going to take the X5 for another drive. My brain's still racking around the idea of going and buying marine wire. And I don't know if I should or not. I was going to run over to Lakeside Marine or Big B Boats. Big B Boats is a little bit closer, but I don't. The guy that used to be the parts guy there left. He's actually working at Lakeside Marine, so I like dealing with him. He's a cool dude. So he's actually the guy who I bought my turkey call from at the sportsman show. I have a feeling Great American Outdoor Show. Excuse me, I misspoke there. But anyways,
oil leaks coming from?
I'm gonna stop, and I think it's this upper pipe here. This is gonna sound crazy, but I think there's actually a pinhole in the charge pipe, which is crazy because like normally when you get a pinhole they explode. When I say explode, they don't. It's not like boom, but it's the only thing I could think. I mean, unless this line right here is, but that should be coolant. That should be coolant flowing. And it's definitely oil. Like, it's definitely oil in the area of there. So I'm just going to take and cut this guy off.
Got the Dremel.
I have the silicone one
from a previous car.
Okay, there's one. And there's one down here. Did I not get through? Oh, I did. Okay. All right. Just doesn't make any sense. It's like squirting it out somewhere. Down there. Where? It just doesn't make any sense. It's definitely coming down. I don't know. I'm gonna put this other one on it and see what happens, I guess. Oh, I wonder if I can even get this in here without having to take the whole thing off. I might have to take this off. Which sucks. I don't really want to have to take this off more than I am. Uh-oh. There's one side. Get the bottom side here. Okay. And I think I gotta loosen this clamp a little bit more. Okay. That should get on there, hopefully. Let's do this. Let's put this on the other side. There we go. There we go. Sometimes you gotta use all of your brain. I want to show you guys this. So I've been fighting this thing. You can kind of see it right there. So you wouldn't like if you poke it. Clamp is not big enough. So this is the intake pipe, right? If I poke it, it actually doesn't go through all the way. But I think what happened is it got saturated. This pipe got saturated, so it's leaking through the second layer. Because if you sit here and squeeze it, eventually, like, fluid comes out of it. And there's a couple of spots it's cracked. So this silicone pipe should take care of the oil leak, I'm hoping. All right, so pretty sure oil leak is fixed in this thing, all due to a couple pinholes. but I'm glad I figured it out. Kind of a little bit of
First,
food
we
for
have to
thought later
remove
down the road.
the seat
Actually,
bottom.
really surprised that it didn't explode out the side, because I've had that happen. So, anyways,
Next, we
it's
got
now
a 10 on
time
each
to
side that
pull
holds
the
the
rear
seat
parcel
back
shelf
upper in
out
place.
and paint it for the customer. Now we just have to push up and it unlatches from the seat back. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. We're stuck. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. Now from inside, very carefully, we're just going to remove this back cover. Just going to set it there. And there's 2 tabs on each side that remove the third brake light housing. Or, well, I guess the cartridge is what it is, really. And then there's two crimp connectors. Hang on a second. Let me sit you guys down. We're going to put you right there. Oh, no, you fell over. My bad. Try it again. Try it again. There we go. So you can see, squeeze these, boom, done. That's off, and then that'll actually go down. And then you got to just pull up on the middle thing in here. And you got your third brake light out. Then this will go down in like so. And that'll take care of the third brake light. Got to grab a stubby screwdriver because we got to pull the speakers out. And actually not even the speakers, we just need to pull. Come here. Okay. We actually just need to undo the wire. So spraying this stuff here, and it's important to kind of
And we
usually
got
do
it out.
when you're doing
So,
anything painting.
Now I can just
Now, this
take
is
it
just
out.
my experience,
and,
but
take the speakers off.
always just do like a light coat first, right? You're not trying to fill it all in. We're just trying to cover it so that it can adhere. It'll stick. So, but when you're doing carpet, one thing I've learned, carpet or anything like this, you got to make sure you hit it from multiple angles, right? Because you're not just looking at it from one way, right? You're going to be looking at it from multiple ways. So, just going to let that sit. This thing needs a bath. If you were wondering what I'm using, this is what I got. Got a couple of coats on this thing. The customer actually sent it to me because normally I just get just kind of waiting for it to dry. I think I'm gonna throw one more coat on it, Duplicolor or something. But this stuff's actually working really, really good. So shout out to the customer for doing that. I appreciate that. It's actually my buddy Miguel. Miguel and I actually go not way back, but I've known him. Oh, geez, I don't even know. 10 plus years. It's got to be. He's in the Navy. I was in the Marine Corps when I met him. We were both stationed at Camp Lejeune at the time. And out of a crazy coincidence, we met, and it was all because of E30s cars. And so we've been friends ever since, even since he like ended up in Washington State, which is where this car got shipped here from. So he last year he brought me his E34 M5. He actually drove that from Florida straight to here. Nuts. Guy's nuts. But anyways, so Miguel, if you're watching this, I promise, dude. Yeah. So I really do appreciate it. See it next. He's got some tricks up his sleeve a lot. I think a lot of times he would do this himself, and it's filthy because it came on the car hauler. He doesn't have the space across the country. So he's got me doing it. I did want to point something out. If you guys did not know, a lot of aerosol paint cans and stuff like that, like if you've ever had like the tips clog up and you're like, oh man, like how do you avoid that? A lot of them, if you turn them upside down, so like this one, see how it's black? If you turn it upside down, eventually when you spray it, it'll spray clear. It's actually cleaning the nozzle out. It's not like there's stuff in it, but it's just, that's one way to do it. I've been doing it for a while now. Got it back in the car. Like when you do that, it's looking real good. It works. For those of you that own E30s, and if you didn't know what that little triangle is for, got this thing reassembled. I'm gonna. There it is. Back in the car. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a day. E30's back together for now. The X1, we're still waiting on parts. Got the rear seat back in. It's looking real good in there now. Tomorrow we got X1 brakes all the way around. It's actually. I want to thank you guys for hanging out today. I really do appreciate it. The other videos you if you could, please like, subscribe, or share. That car's coming in 8:30 tomorrow morning. We're gonna get that thing in and out. Then we're gonna pull Chase in, and we're gonna do a couple boat things. Just something I've been messing with. I've kind of been racking my brain. So you'll have to stay tuned for tomorrow. But as always, tonight, guys, at 8 o'clock, I will be posting, and I will see you on the next one. First video.